Thanks for watching Littleton Common. And now here's Barbara McRae and Mark Crory. February 2024, and you can see it's snowing out today. Thanks for joining us on Littleton Common.
Have you been able to survive this crazy weather, Mark?
Well, the weather has been tough.
It's really been crazy.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a surprise every day.
Mm-hmm.
A different thing is happening. If we go to, 60 degrees and then 20 degrees and 30. But anyway, we're New Englanders. We can survive that.
We can survive anything, yeah.
And so the groundhog is ready to come, isn't he?
He is.
Let me tell you.
Sure, go ahead.
It's old Puxatawny.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me something. Why would you pick a groundhog to give the weather? I mean, who decided this?
Well, actually, thank you for asking that. The Germans chose the woodchuck. And if the groundhog, the badger, the woodchuck, if they come out of their hibernation and it sees its shadow, we'll have 6 more weeks of winter. But really, it only has to do with what the weather is like on that particular day. So it's kind of all a farce. When he does come out of hibernation, winter is almost over. But what he really comes out of his hole, why, is because he's looking for a mate. So as far as the prediction of the weather goes, the groundhog's only been about 30% right. So take it with a grain of salt.
But it is kind of fun to have something make us think that spring is on its way.
True.
Hope. I just thought of something, though. February, he comes out and he's looking for a mate. Kind of goes along with Valentine's Day, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, it does. And speaking of Valentine's Day, do you have plans for Valentine's Day, or what do you usually do?
No.
Oh.
No plans.
No.
Just I might go to the jewelry counter and do a little shopping for myself.
Nice. Well, that's you're assured to get what you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, how about 2024? You have any plans for that?
Well, my plan is to have better health. I discovered that this past year, I have gone from being a sports car to now I'm a Model T. My social life became doctor's visits, and any phone calls were from nurses. The golden years. But with all of that, being a senior is still a good thing. It's fun to be a senior. You get there anyway. We've come a long way, baby. It's time to think of new hobbies, programs, and trips to keep us active. And one way to keep active is to be able to hear what is going on. And here is Megan Ford from her Hear Smart to give us some insight about that.
Thank you, Barbara. So yes, there have been several recent studies that have shown that there is a correlation with untreated hearing loss and significant cognitive decline, which all-cause dementia has many risk factors, which include things like diabetes and smoking, depression and social isolation, hypertension, brain injury, sleep disorders, excessive alcohol consumption, inactivity and obesity, having less or no education. There are many things, including hearing loss. That's right. If you have hearing loss, your chances of having any type of dementia or significant cognitive decline actually increases. So some of those risk factors, there's nothing we can do about them. For example, we can't go back and get change our diabetes diagnosis. We might be able to eat healthier and change our diet a little bit, but if we had a brain injury, there's nothing we can do about that. If we, maybe we can go back and try to get some education, but if we haven't had any education in a while, there's not much we can do about that. We could stop smoking. If we have obesity, we could exercise. But the number one modifiable way to change your risk for getting dementia is actually wearing hearing aids. So if you have hearing loss and you treat that hearing loss with hearing aids, that's the best way that you can decrease your chance of having significant cognitive decline. Now, there are several theories. There's 3 theories as to why there is this correlation between untreated hearing loss and cognitive decline. One of those theories has to do with the lack of stimulation, neural stimulation to the auditory cortex part of our brain. And that has to do with the fact that if you have hearing loss, the message is not traveling through the hearing nerve to the brain, and it's causing a deprivation. We call that auditory deprivation. So wearing hearing aids stimulates the nerve, and it stimulates that part of the brain. The other theory is that it's kind of the opposite. It's that when we have hearing loss, we have to try harder to understand. We call that listening effort. Your listening effort goes way up, and you have to try harder using other parts of the brain, like your visual cortex. You're trying really hard to read lips and look at the facial expression and figure out what is the person trying to say. So your listening effort goes up, and you're using context and other ways, and your brain is developing some fatigue there because it's trying really, really hard to communicate. The other theory is that when you have hearing loss, you have social isolation. If you're not hearing the joke at the party, or you're going to a social event and you can't hear the people around you, it can be very discouraging, and you may choose to decline the next invitation and just stay home and isolate yourself. Or if you go to the party and you're just sitting there and everybody's laughing and having a good time, but you're not hearing anyone, that can cause depression and anxiety. And social isolation, depression, and anxiety are all risk factors for dementia related to hearing loss. So the best thing you can do if you have hearing loss is to wear hearing aids, and that can significantly decrease your risk for developing dementia. So if it's been a while and you haven't had a hearing test, it's always good to reach out to your local audiologist and get at least a baseline hearing test and find out if you have any hearing loss. And then if you do and you have a significant loss and it's been recommended that you wear hearing aids, don't put it off, because the average is to put it off for 7 to 10 years. And those 7 to 10 years are critical for your brain health. So I highly recommend that you visit your audiologist and get it checked out and do something about it, since you can modify that risk. All right, thank you, and back to you, Barbara.
Meanwhile, what is happening in February? Well, Valentine's Day is next on February 14th. I think women look forward to that day a lot, men not so much. Many will become engaged or get a special gift, flowers or candy. Watch that sugar though, seniors, okay? So accept the flowers or the gifts, but if you want to get rid of the chocolate, the studio's here at Town Hall. Valentine's greetings were popular as far back as the Middle Ages, believe it or not. Americans probably began exchanging handmade valentines in the early 1700s. And in the 1840s, Esther Howland began selling the first mass-produced valentines in America. Howland, known as the mother of the Valentine, made elaborate creations with real lace and ribbons and colorful pictures known as a scrap. Today, according to Hallmark, an estimated 145 million Valentine's Day cards are sent each year, making Valentine's Day the second largest card sending holiday of the year, with Christmas being first.
Do you remember when you sent your first Valentine's Day card?
I do remember back in school, I don't remember when I sent it to the first girl, one girl I liked, but back then, you sent them to every girl in class, and it's kind of like fishing, you throw the thing in the pond and hope one bites. Well, maybe that was my philosophy back then.
Oh, yeah.
Send and all the girls.
So
they all said the same thing, "You're my Valentine."
But if they compared them,
I was in trouble. Yeah, I'd be in
you'd
trouble.
be in big trouble.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I went to school, grade school in Hartford, Connecticut. And so in the 3rd and 4th grades, we used to bring cards enough for the whole class. And then that way all the kids went home with a bag full of Valentines.
I remember that too. It was fun. And, you know, I don't remember not getting a card from each person, you know, even the people that I didn't like gave me a card, and the people I didn't like, I gave them a card, you know.
But that day you could be nice to each other.
Yeah, one day a year.
What the heck, you know?
Yeah. I'd tell you what, I never liked the little candy hearts, though. Not the chalky kind. When they came out with like sweet hearts, I liked those because they were sweet. But the other ones that kind of tasted like Necco wafers, you know, they were kind of chalky.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't my favorite kind of treat.
That's right, too. You just reminded me of the little hearts that had little sayings on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, love me, hug me, be mine, you know. You can only fit so many words on a little heart, you know.
Well, now all I get Valentine's Day cards is from my grandchildren or great-grandchild. No, really, but my husband's good about it, too.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Well, happy early Valentine's Day.
Same
My
to you,
card's in the
sir.
mail to you.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like magic? Well, there's a new program for kids starting in March, and magician Stephanie Beach is here to talk with me about that program. All right, welcome to this segment on Littleton Common. I'm so happy to be joined by Stephanie Beach. Stephanie, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much. It's going to be a pleasure. I can't wait.
Yes, and Stephanie is a magician, and we're going to talk magic today, which has always been a love of mine. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to buy the magic kits. I've gone through about a dozen of them.
Yep.
And always wanted to be a magician, as a matter of fact. But I just found that you really have to practice hours and hours to get really good.
If you want to perform for people, yeah. But the other thing is you can do magic really quick and easy. You don't have to practice thousands of hours. And once you get the magic down, then just a couple rehearsals keeps it rolling.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to show people, start off with a trick of my own, if that's okay.
Oh, I'd love it.
All right, well, first I want to show that there's nothing up my sleeve. As you can see, nothing up my sleeve. All right, so now it's up to you.
I don't think I can.
Goosebumps, are those goosebumps I see there?
Yeah, they are. That's just amazing.
Yeah, I know. I've been working on that for probably about 15 minutes, so
Oh, okay.
I think I've got it down.
Well, see, that's the point.
Yeah.
Once you have the trick down, you don't have to practice it too much. I'll show you a trick that, one of the things I'm a partner of is Discover Magic. And Discover Magic, what we try to do is teach the kids magic and have a lot of fun. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is to respect one another. Very
rule.
important.
Very good
And
rule.
don't tell the secret. So you have to take the secret oath with me if you learn it.
I will do it.
Okay, raise your right hand. I state your name.
Mark Frory.
No.
Oh, state your name.
Yeah. Will not.
Will not.
Not. Tell the secrets to anything I learn here,
That's a long one. Tell the secrets to anything I learn here.
or I will eat worms from the garden for a week.
Or there will be consequences.
That works fine.
Okay.
So one of the things I have here, I'm going to show you, which is really awesome. This is called Incredible. Okay. And so what I'd like you to do first is just take a quick look at these shoelaces.
Yeah.
You can hold them, examine them if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to do a very special little trick here. All right. Now, the thing that I want you to look at is this guy here, because that's the guy that we're going to do the magic with. Okay. So we're going to take the shoelaces.
It's a ball with a hole in it.
Oh, it's a ball with a hole in it. And we're going to thread it right through here. Thread the shoelaces right through there. There we go. I almost got it. Okay, there it is. So get down there. Would you please hold open your right hand? That hand is, the left hand is better. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right like this. Okay, just straighten that one out a little bit. Close your hand. Turn your hand over like this. Very good. On the count of 3, I'm going to pull these shoelaces. They're going to go through the wooden ball and your hand, and it won't hurt a bit.
Okay, I trust you.
Actually, it hurts a lot, okay? No.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. And look at that. It didn't hurt at all.
No, it didn't. It didn't. Band-Aid, medic.
That's awesome. You know, you talked about, as we can see behind us, Discover Magic.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is a nationwide thing, right? Discover Magic. And you are going to be having some Discover Magic classes locally, right?
Yes, in Littleton, Groton, and Dunstable.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Littleton kids have been awesome.
Yeah,
At Russell Street.
At Russell Street School.
Yeah.
Cool. And when is the dates for those?
This is going to start in March, and Littleton Park and Recs has all the information.
Awesome.
6 sessions, 2 hours after school, so the parents can go, take my kids.
That's great. And for kids out there or parents who are watching, you know, magic is a great way for kids to actually come out of their shell, you know, especially for kids who might be a little shy. You teach them a couple of tricks and then they can show their friends and all of a sudden they're popular. You know, it's like, it's got, not the popularity is everything, but, you know, it helps kids to break out of the shell a little bit.
It does. I get a lot of kids who are shy and their parents, you know, take this because, you know, you're going to learn something. And by the end, they're like, yes, look at me. They are so awesome when they do that.
That's great.
Yeah.
So this will be an after-school program.
It's an after-school program. They learn...
Once a week?
It's once a week. It's probably going to be Tuesdays after school at Russell Street. And it's not expensive at all. The kids get 24 tricks per workshop, and there are 4 workshops.
Oh, wow.
Each one teaches the kids something different, like how manipulation works, how does the elements of magic works, what's performance. Because magic actually is psychology, science, math, theater.
Well, don't tell them about the science, math, and stuff because kids don't want to think they're learning something while they're doing this.
No, they.
no, I'm just kidding. No,
yeah.
you're right. It is all those things.
It is, yeah.
And it's, you know, there is the theater is what I'm most interested in, magicians who can really sell the trick, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I have something simple. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to show this to you here.
Can you put this over here?
This guy here, and see if you can see this okay.
Yeah, we'll put it down right here on this.
Okay. Yeah, this is Captain Plastic.
Okay.
Okay. And tell you what, let's bring back up to my face because I'm going to show you a magic trick. Okay. Captain Plastic, bend that way. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Bend that way. It's going to work. It's going to work. Hey.
That's great.
And this trick is very easy because, and this is theater. Look at what it is. It's a Ziploc bag, I know, plastics, and you cut it right down here, and then you snip the end off. There you go. And I got one for Nick. And you just hold it with your thumb, and you just push up and down with your thumb.
Oh my goodness.
And right there,
That is so cool.
look at this. And a lot of kids do all sorts of different things like, I am Mr. Freeze, freeze! Ha ha ha! You know?
Or you can use your mind and you can say bend, you know, like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's really cool.
The kids come up with dozens of different ways to do this.
Wow.
And you know what?
I love this. I can have this.
You can have that. You can have
bring this
that.
home and show the kids.
And you can
Hopefully they
have
won't
Nick
see the
if
show
you want to
first.
make another one.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so great and simple.
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
You know, it's something that you can practice by yourself and in front of the mirror. And you can use all sorts of different techniques, whether you want to do the mind melt like that, or you want to do like you did. It's like, well, I don't know why it's not. Well, I don't know why. You know, you kind of do one of those things. You know.
That's called Magician in Trouble. And I love Magician in Trouble.
That's cool.
Because I'm in trouble a lot. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wonderful. What else do you have for us?
Okay, now, kids will love this, so we can go down on the table.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to open this guy up. This is called the Bermuda Papers. And if you are familiar with the Bermuda Triangle.
I am.
Okay.
Not.
Ships, ships, planes, all sorts of things have been lost here. Here is a map of the Bermuda Papers, okay? So if you don't mind, fold this up into quarters.
Okay.
Okay, yep, any way you like. And just so enough so it can fit right in this space, okay?
Let's try this.
Yeah, and put it right in there. Okay, now, please, we're gonna do the magic.
Okay.
Okay, fold the sides over.
The sides like this? Or
These
this
sides here, the
top
long
side?
sides
Okay.
over. Yep. And this is
go.
going to be flip and fold. So flip,
Flip.
fold, and then flip it over like this. We'll go this way. Flip
Yep.
and fold.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
Now, do it again. Fold the sides over.
1,
Fold and flip. Fold
fold,
and flip.
and flip.
Okay, good. And one more time. Turn those sides
All right.
over.
1,
Fold,
2,
fold, and flip. Good. Now,
fold.
here's the thing that happens. That money, which could have been the kids' parents' money, is going to go deep into the Bermuda Triangles. Wave your hand, snap your fingers, open up the package. And just open it up. Yep. And I'll help hold this down. There we go. Wait a second. Try again. Let's close it up like this. Flip and fold. And we just flip and fold. Yep. Do it again. Flip and fold, flip and fold. Yep. And one more time. I didn't say the magic word.
That's probably what it was. You got to do that.
Work, darn it. Okay.
Hold on. Wave, snap.
Go. Okay. Open it up.
We're opening it up.
Okay. And now just open this up. There we go. Keep opening it up. Open it up, open it up. And there we go. And
I'm nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay.
your money's gone.
All right. Now that freaks me out.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. It's
Yeah.
gone, folks.
It's totally gone.
Will I get my money back, or is it really
Let's check next week.
okay?
Okay?
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, these are two of my favorite tricks, and they're right in the purple wand. The cool thing is that these tricks, they're nicely packaged. They come with videos, so I teach the kids
Yep.
exactly how to do the tricks and how to perform them. But also, there's a script, so you know what to say.
Oh, nice.
And the kids will eventually say different things. This trick here, the Incrediball, was established in 1584. So these tricks are very old, and it was called my grandmother's necklace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and also it comes with,
So that's the history part.
that's the history
Okay.
part. It comes with complete instructions that are moving around real quick.
And the math part would be someone's out $20.
Yep, for the Bermuda papers.
So that's
$20.
good. Minus 20. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
And these are the things that we're teaching: respect, prepared, enthusiasm, confidence, humble, creativity, authentic, and giving.
Oh,
So we teach them in order
That's
so
great.
that the kids build up these skills, which
That's
makes
great.
it really awesome. Yeah, so I love that trick.
wonderful. And you have more.
Oh, gosh.
You have more.
I have a card trick.
Oh, I love card tricks. Card
Yeah.
tricks are great.
Yeah, so now this is, have you ever heard of Juan Tamarez? He is
No, I
a
don't think I have.
famous Spanish magician, Juan Tamarez. And he was going to teach this trick to all of us, right? And he gets on stage and he says, uno, dos, and he disappeared without a trace.
Wow.
Think about it. We're going to do
Oh,
this.
without a trace. Oh, man, I'm slow.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're going to do this trick, okay?
Uno, dos, tres. Okay.
Cut the
That's
decks.
another good one I'm going to tell.
Cut the deck in half.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
And now cut this and this deck in two halves.
Okay.
And we're going to honor Juan Tamarez. Okay.
2.
Pick up this deck. All right. And you have to be kind of enthusiastic
Okay,
about it.
I'm ready.
So take the top three cards. Uno, dos, tres.
On top of here or anywhere?
Just take the top cards into your hand. Uno, dos, tres. Put them on the bottom of the deck. Take the top three cards
Yes.
and go uno, dos, tres.
Uno, dos, tres.
Put them back down. Do it with this one. Pick them up. Take the top three cards. Uno, dos, tres. Put them on the bottom of the deck. Take the next three cards. Uno, dos,
Uno,
tres.
dos, tres.
Put it down here. Take the last card. That one. Uno,
Uno,
dos,
dos,
tres. Put them on the bottom. Take the next. Uno, dos, tres.
Tres.
Okay. And now the last
And the
deck.
last one.
Let's see if you can do it by
Uno,
yourself.
dos, tres.
Yo! And
Uno, dos, tres.
okay, now wave your hands over here in honor of Juan Tamarez.
Juan, let's hear you, buddy.
Turn that card over.
Uno.
You did all these. Turn that card over.
Uno.
Turn that card over.
I saw you shuffle these.
I did.
Uno.
And that one.
Uno.
Unos, dos, tres, aces!
that's
Give him a
great.
round of applause!
Great.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Juan.
Yeah, so this is one of the, we teach a lot of card tricks, we teach coin tricks, we teach all these types of tricks.
Now, that's a regular deck, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a regular
Yep.
deck. Okay, well, you can't tell that way, can you? But yes,
Yeah.
it's a regular deck.
So that's amazing. So I assume that this is probably a math trick.
Nope,
No.
nope. It's just a simple little
Okay,
trick.
well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
And we also, the cards, notice they're a little smaller. These are bridge cards.
Oh.
Because kids' hands are smaller.
Perfect.
So the kids can handle the deck. They get to keep the decks. They get to keep the tricks. They get also what's cool is
Is this just for kids, or can big guys take it?
you know what? What's really funny? I do also private lessons in home with 3 or 4 kids, and a family was there, and the dad took the tricks and is performing them for all of his friends.
Oh, great.
He owns a gymnasium thing.
Perfect.
So yeah, everybody can.
Perfect.
And the kids also get cool folders.
Nice.
Now, there's all sorts of different puzzles and stuff here on the back.
Each session, they get a new folder?
They get a new folder.
Yep.
And so they get, like, here's another trick, pick a card trick, how to make Jefferson smile, mega bounce, how to bounce different balls and different things here.
That's
So
great.
you can see.
And so you're gearing this Discover Magic class for ages or grades 3 through 5?
8 years old through 12 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. We noticed
up to
that
12,
7 to 8, that 7-year-old is really enthusiastic, but we want to make sure the child can read and be comfortable.
Sure.
Okay. And we do a little bit of reading,
Yeah.
and we help the kids along, so there's never a problem.
That's great.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, with movies like and books like Harry Potter being so successful and popular, kids are, you know, always intrigued by magic and magic tricks and stuff
Yes.
like that. And I think it's important to know that, you know, they are tricks. You know, I've seen magicians who claim that they're calling down forces and stuff like that. You don't need to do any of that. You teach the kids, hey, there's science, there's math, there's things, but it's you know, they're tricks.
They are. And I think what's fun is that even when the kids learn the trick, it's still a secret.
Right.
And it's like, I know something. And it also opens up a little bit more of our reality. Because what else is going on? You know, this is a green screen back
That's
here,
right,
but
you're
not
right.
to everybody else here.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
The kids also get a nice certificate.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice and thick too.
Yes.
With the key, just like we see behind us.
Yep. The key is our symbol. Okay. And also they get a wand.
Nice.
And when they get 3 wands, we teach them a trick to use with the wands,
Oh.
which is fun. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
So, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you again. March is when the course starts.
March
You
is
have
one. I
something
have
else?
one
Sure.
more,
Go
one
ahead.
more, and this is a gift for you.
Yep.
Okay, and Nick. Okay, so this is called Magic Portal. Okay.
Okay.
This is one of the gifts that we give away, and what I got here is Taco Cat. Let's come down
Oh.
here. This is a Taco Cat card.
Okay.
Okay. And did you know that spelled backwards? Taco Cat is Taco Cat.
Yes, it is. Isn't
On
it?
the back here, it has some different things, like what is a cat's favorite sport?
Hairball.
Hairball. It is hairball. Now, what's very, very cool is that this guy here is an international passport. So anytime you lose anything, like, your Bermuda papers, right? We can just snap our fingers and your money.
Oh, I wondered where that
come
went.
back
Look
right
at that.
So there's your money.
put that back.
This is for you, so you can play with it.
Thank
you can hang
you.
out with your kids. The folder is yours.
That's
the
great.
Captain Plastic.
That's awesome. Stephanie, it's been great having you here today, and I've really had a lot of fun. As you can tell, I love magic. You love magic. Not only for this class that you're doing, Discover Magic, but, you know, you're available for parties and bar mitzvahs and whatever else somebody wants, or lessons, like you said.
Private lessons. I'm teaching now, like I said, in Littleton, Groton, Dunstable, Westboro. I'm trying to open up a few others, like Concord, Massachusetts, and private parties. And I want to make sure that this is correct. Parties for adults, not adult parties. I made that mistake in Provincetown.
I get you what you mean. That's great, because I've seen you, I think at the COA, you performed down there before. So I know that you've been in Town Hall and in Littleton before. How many years you been doing magic?
I've been doing since I've been 9.
Wow.
And so
10
that's,
years, that's great.
59 years.
Oh, 59 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I was a computer engineer before that, and I retired. So now, instead of
wonderful.
dealing with developers, I get to deal with little kids, which is so awesome.
That's great. Well, I want you all to look at the Park and Rec page, because they have listings of all the events. They have QR codes on there. You just scan it and sign up that way, or you can pop into the Park and Rec department here at Town Hall and sign your kids up for this great class, Discover Magic. It begins in March. And Stephanie, thank you so much for being
Mark,
with me.
thank you
Really
so much.
appreciate it. And we'll go back to the studio now.
So, how long have we been doing this show? I remember when I started with Bernie Arugio and Edith Miller as hosts. Then I was alone, and then next with Bob Spinozzi, and now with you, Mark.
Ta-da!
You know, I've learned a lot during these past years by having interesting interviews. That's been a fun thing for me.
Yeah.
You do learn a lot.
You do, and you know, on our YouTube channel, if you want to check it out, we've been archiving all sorts of old programming that we had on DVD or VHS tape. We've been digitizing them, putting them up there, so you can watch a lot of those old Littleton Common shows from way back and see the different people. We've had just a plethora of different guests on here and different topics, and you know, the range has been great. But it's fun to go back actually and watch those shows, because you know, sometimes information can be timeless.
Right. The funny thing is seeing yourself, though.
Right, we're not timeless, but the information is timeless.
I know.
Yeah. Also, the set, you know, we're here in the nice, you know, beautiful, picturesque window behind us. Back then, we had to build our own set, so
Right,
what
yeah.
you saw is what you got, you know.
Really.
And,
trying to make it look like a set, too.
Right.
Like it was the real thing or something. It was fun. I enjoyed doing that. It
was fun.
My chance to build things and
Yep.
paint and...
Be creative, and you know, you were very good at collecting little knickknacks of different things that we could put on the set. You know, all sorts of little trinkets that
Yeah.
we still have in boxes someplace. But you know, like you said, we've come a long way, baby.
Yep, we have.
Yep.
But it's been fun. I really have enjoyed it all this time. I hope to continue for a couple more years anyway.
At least. Yeah, well, till I retire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go first as far as retiring goes. But listen, hey, we're getting ready to vote for president. So make sure you put the date on your calendar and to make your choice, right? Early voting will be in Littleton at the Shattuck Street building in the multipurpose room right outside the diner. It starts on Saturday, February 24th, and that's from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then on Monday, it'll be from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Friday is from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So you can come in, you can cast your vote early, and make sure your vote counts. Also, there's going to be a groundbreaking celebration for the new center, a senior center, center on Shattuck Street, I think it's called. And that'll be in March. I don't think they've got the specific date yet, so watch for that. But we'll probably be there with our cameras, either taking photos or video, because we were there for the library, the police station, fire station. You know, we're there for all the big events.
Yep, we always are.
Yep.
And again, it's fun to do.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to hug a senior.
Oh.